Hey, what's up guys? It's Mr. Ipoc here for a homework help video on lesson 8.1 part 2 algebra. I worked number 1 in class, I worked number 2 in class, so let me just maybe work number 5 down here. So here's the thing. This is a system of linear equations. You want to find the x and y coordinate that basically you can substitute into both equations simultaneously that will make both equations balance. So for this one right here, it should be pretty simple. The only thing you have to do is to get both equations in slope-intercept form in order to graph it to see the intersection. So here, you're going to have 5x minus 2y equals negative 6. Okay, and we're going to put that in slope-intercept form. So what we're going to do is subtract 5x from both sides. That cancels. I got negative 2y equals negative 5x minus 6. Then I'm going to divide by negative 2 on both sides. And I get y equals positive 5 over 2x plus 3. The negatives basically cancel. So then from there, this was then converted to y equals 5 over 2, 5 over 2x plus 3. Now we need to move that one into slope-intercept form so we can graph it. So I got x plus 2y equals negative 6. So I'm going to subtract x from both sides. That cancels. I got 2y equals negative x minus 6. And then from there, divide everything by 2. And I would have y equals negative 1 over 2x minus 3. Okay? So then that's y equals negative 1/2 x minus 3. Okay? And then from there, we're going to go through the steps. Okay? Is the slope positive or negative? It's a positive, which means a line going up. What is the m, right, as a fraction? It's 5 over 2. So that's up 5, right 2. The opposite of that is down 5 and left 2. And then you identify b. B is 3. So you put a point there. Now you graph. So put a point at 3 on the y-axis, and you're going to follow your steps. Up 5, right 2. I can't do that, so go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and left 2. Put a point. That appears the only 2 points we can put on the graph, so we're going to get our straight edge, and we're going to graph that line. And we got y equals 5 over 2x plus 3. Go to the next line. We got negative 3. And we go, or excuse me, first, and then we check that one's going up. That's a negative slope. It's going down from left to right. It's negative 1 over 2, so that's down 1 and right 2. The opposite is up 1 and left 2. The b is negative 3. So put a point at negative 3 like I already have. And then you're going to go up 1, left 2. Up 1, left 2. Seems that we have a common point. Up 1, left 2. Up 1, we can't do anymore. Go the other way. Down 1, right 2. Down 1, right 2. And then that gives us some points. And then from there, we're going to graph those lines. And then we have y equals negative 1/2 x minus 3. Okay, so from there, we are going to find that the intersection, which is negative 2, negative 2. Negative 2, comma, negative 2. And that would be our final answer. Okay? Going on from there, we would have, let's go to the back side. Okay? I'm going to look at number 9. So look at number 9. The thing with number 9, you're going to have to put both of these in slope-intercept form. So I'm just going to write them both down here. Kind of gave you some space on your paper to do this. Now, here's the thing. You could put both. You could just switch both sides to get y on the left side because we don't have y. So your question is y on the left side? No, it's not. So move it there using inverse operations or by switching it. So I'm going to do it by just moving 2y over. So I'm going to subtract 2y. That cancels, and now I have 2y, or excuse me, negative 2y equals negative 8 minus 7x. I then divide everything by negative 2. And I would have y equals negative divided by negative is a positive. 8 divided by 2 is 4. And that would be plus 7 over 2x. I clean it up. Y equals 7/2 x plus 4. So this first one converts to y equals 7 over 2x plus 4. Go to the next one. Again, same thing. I'm going to subtract that 2y from both sides. That cancels. And then I'm left with negative 2y equals negative x plus 4. Divide both sides by negative 2. And that would leave me with y equals positive 1/2 x minus 2. So that converts to y equals 1/2 x minus 2. And then let me zoom out just a little bit. So this converted to this right here, and then the bottom converted to this right here, and then I rewrote them up here. So now we can go through the 7-step process. Is that positive or negative? It's positive, which means the line going up. What is the m? M is 7 over 2, right as a fraction. Direct it, up 7 and right 2. The opposite is down 7 and left 2. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. So then from there, you identify B. B is, look right here, 4. So put a point at 4, and you're going to go up 7 and right 2. We can't do that, so go down 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, and left 2. Put a point. And that looks like all we can put on there. So then we'll graph that. Okay, and then go to the next one, and then we check. That's going up. So we got 1/2 x, so that's a positive, which means it's going up. M is 1/2 as a fraction, which is up 1 and right 2. The opposite's down 1 and left 2. And then your B is -2. So put a point at -2, which is a B, and then you're going to go up 1 and right 2. Up 1, right 2. Up 1, right 2. Up 1, right 2. Up 1, you can't do it. Now go the opposite way, down 1 and left 2. There's a common point. Down 1, left 2. Seems that's all we can do there. So then from there, we handy dandy protractor, graph our line. We label the line, y equals 1/2 x minus 2. And then we check. Yes, it's going up. Now, identify the intersection. It would be -2, -3. And that is our final answer. Okay. Hope this homework help video helps. If you have any questions, feel free to see me in the morning. Thank you so much, and have a good night.